Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kaden, I'll be your host today. First of all, I want to apologize for this big ball of light in the background. I don't know what to do about it. And this is the best lighting I can get because it's dark as shit. I forgot to film this during the day. So, you're gonna have to deal with that. I'm so sorry. I know this is like the same lighting in all my videos, but I'm trying. And also, yes, I'm wearing the same outfit as last video. They're being filmed back to back because I'm bored and I want to film so that way I can actually get videos out. Speaking of which, I should probably say this now. I forgot to say this in my last video. Sorry I have not been uploading. Literally, I have made videos. I just either haven't finished them, did not post them in time. So, as in edit and post them in time. I filmed them. But yeah, anyway, enough yapping, because it is now November. October is ended, and I want to show y'all what I'm reading for November, or what I hope to read. Yeah, because obviously I'm not going to get through everything that's over here. This is going to be done in no particular order. I'm just going to kind of grab and go, because we have a lot to get through. So, first up is Loud, Accept Nothing Less Than the Life You Deserve by Drew Afalo. Correct me if I pronounced her last name wrong. I don't know. And I actually want to get this queen's name right. If you don't know who Drew is, she is like this bad bitch on TikTok who's like, oh, she like stitches videos of like really misogynistic men and basically clowns on them as fuck because they're fugly, stupid, and like, girl, get a grip. You know, they're being embarrassing online and we need to humble them. So this is Homegirl's memoir, I think. And I'm very excited to read this. I think I'm gonna read this like this week. I'm so excited. I heard a snippet of this a little bit ago. I don't remember when, but like when this came out, I'm pretty sure. And it sounds like I love it. Anyway, sorry, I can't like dawdle too long because I've a lot. Sorry, I'm hungry if you heard that. Anyway, next is Big Swiss by Jen Began. So this is like I think a sapphic literature novel. Sorry, I was trying to find the word. About this like transcriber for a sex therapist who like falls in love with a client, and apparently it's like really unhinged, like crazy girl boss kind of a book. I don't know, sounds very interesting. I'm very excited. I've been wanting to read this for a hot minute, and I feel like November is kind of the time, it's kind of the vibe. So yeah, we'll see if we get to this. This is one of the ones I'm not really sure about, just looking what I have to read. Okay, next one's kind of silly. But Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRue, book 1 of the Souls trilogy. Now, I don't know if I've said this or not, but I don't like dark romance, okay? I am a firm hater of the genre, specifically because of the book talk bitches who are like, yeah, we love toxic men. But I actually saw one of my favorite YouTubers, Reads with Rachel, be like, hey, I read one of Harley LaRue's books and it actually isn't toxic. So I feel like giving this a chance. Also, I'm filming this November 4th. Tomorrow is November 5th, Election Day, so I'm gonna give myself something to distract myself from the true terror and anxiety that I am feeling at this time. I'm no shit is like I didn't really think about it until today, but I am like, whoo. I think I low-key might do a like vlog just reading of like me reading romances to distract myself from the just sheer terror that I am in, you know? Oh, I forgot to describe what this book is about. Silly me. I believe this is between a like college girl and a demon she summons. I don't know. I actually kind of stayed in the dark about this, but yeah. This does seem pretty thick, but the font is pretty large, so I'm hoping I'll get through this nice and easy. And by nice and easy, I mean, like, in one sitting while I'm, like, blocking out the rest of the fucking world. Because I'm terrified. Anyway, back to topic. Next is Crash by J.G. Ballard, which is nice 180, because this is a book about people who are sexually attracted to car accidents. I know, this sounds awesome, doesn't it? I'm gonna do a Disturbing Books vlog some point this month. I think the week after next is when I'm gonna be filming that, so, like, kinda, maybe keep an eye out if you're interested, if you want to hear me fucking read and talk about this. But that's literally all I know, and I also know that there is a movie about this, like, based off this book, and I want to watch it so bad once I finish this, because this shit sounds crazy. Anyway, I'm really excited for that. Next, another, like, just fucking 180, I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman. I pronounced it like that. Sorry, just got a text that dinner is in a few minutes, so we're gonna have to stop filming here in a moment. But anyway, I pronounced her name like that because I believe the author is French. Also, I got the European copy of this when I went to Europe this summer. I'm actually so lucky to have been able to do that. Anyway, this is a book about women, these, like, 50 women who were, not 50, 40 women who had been, like, trapped underground their whole lives, and then one day they get set free, and it's kind of about their adjustment to the real world. I'm pretty sure. And I'm very excited because this sounds so good. Oh my god. Like, I've been wanting to read that. Okay, next is Geek Love by Catherine Dunn. Oh yeah, by the way, I think this is kind of my Disturbing Books section right now, so that's, yeah. These are the books I'll be reading for this vlog. Next is Geek Love by Catherine Dunn. So this is about a family of, like, carnies who did the Alabama thing of, you know, some Freudian Alabama type shit, if you catch my drift. Yeah. But our main character is named Ollie, and they are an albino hunchback. And I believe we're just basically told, like, kind of the lives of the family, because they're all related to one another. If you know, well, no shit, it's a family, but, like, you get what I'm trying to say. Family circle. But yeah, anyway, that's that. Sorry, I'm, like, keeping an ear out for sounds just to kind of, you know, make sure I'm, like, I get dinner on time. I'm trying to find the last book, 2 books that I want to read for this vlog. Okay, found them. So then we have We Need to Talk About Kevin by Lionel Shriver. Shriver, sorry, I had a teacher named Schreiber, so it's kind of like in the brain. I say that, it was last year, but anyway. We Need to Talk About Kevin is, if you don't know, basically a story about a, like, teenage boy who goes to school with, so does a school, you know, if you catch my drift, with a bow and arrow, and basically it follows his mom as she, like, reflects on this tragedy and also, like, his childhood growing up to try and figure out, like, what caused him to do this, why he committed this atrocity. And I watched the movie, and I really liked it. By the way, fuck Ezra Miller. Terrible person. Thought I should say that, because fuck that bitch. But anyway, yeah. I'm really excited to read this, because I heard Kevin was even worse in this book, and I call bullshit, because he sucked. Anyway, there's a lot of books in this list, but, like, yeah. Anyway, the last book for, like, you know, the Disturbing Books is A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers. This is about a food critic who kills her male clients, I think, who kills men and eats them. And honestly, girl boss for that. I'm really excited for this. I've been wanting to read this I'm gonna say that so much in this vlog, but yeah. So excited. Okay. Before I go into, like, next vlog, I'm just gonna pull out some other stuff. Okay, next is Christine by Stephen King. I'm obsessed with this cover. I got it for $5 at a flea market. Oh, it's so pretty. I tried to remove the sticker, but it didn't work. I don't know if I should be showing that, but yeah. Anyway, this is about a haunted car. I'm really excited. I don't know, my friend Lily, she loves Stephen King, and like, this is one of the books she's recommended adamantly to me, so I decided to actually commit to reading it. We'll see. This is going to be more of like a background book for all of this month, but yeah. Oh god, sorry, there's some books that aren't here that I just remember. Then we have Juniper and Thorn by Ava Reed. I just got this, I think like last week. But this is a fantasy novel. Actually, I don't know much about this. It is a retelling of the Juniper Tree, and it's a gothic horror. And I have heard that this is like really disturbing and like, like, take it with caution, except I'm not reading this for the vlog, just because it's like disturbing for a fantasy book, I'm assuming, but yeah. I'm really interested. I believe this is sapphic as well, which, ooh, love, queen, but yeah. So, I'm gonna read that. Okay, y'all, went and had dinner, and now I'm back. So, let's try and finish this up, because I only have 18% on my phone. For some reason, oh my god. Anyway, where was I? Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. So, this is the author of this book called Luckiest Girl Alive, which, have I read it? No. Do I want to? Yes. Have I seen the movie, though? Yes. And I really liked the movie. I sound like every dude who's like, I haven't, like, read The Great Gatsby, but, like, I watched the movie and that's basically the same thing. But, like, anyway, I really liked that story so much, so I picked up Bright Young Women, like, a year ago when it came out, before I knew what it was actually about. Now, this book is about it's basically a retelling of the Ted Bundy case through the eyes of one of the sorority girls, and yeah. It's like a retelling, but it's true to life, but it's hard to explain, especially as somebody who has not yet read it. But basically, the past couple of reviews I've seen have either been like very against this book, or very like, it's like a very morally gray area. But I am still very interested, and since I did spend money on this, I will be reading it. However, I will, like, be keeping in mind that there is some, like, very weirdly, like, morally gray shit about this. Sorry, I hate trying to use that phrase because book TikTok ruined it, you know? Ooh, I'm gonna grab my water, which I finished my soda. I don't know if I drank that at all during this video, but now I have water. Sorry, I just realized I should check for, like, pasta sauce, because the stuff we ate was like really watery. Anyway, then we have Yellowface by R.F. Kuang, which, oh my god, I am on the last book of the Poppy War trilogy. Holy shit, I love R.F. Kuang so much, and I've been wanting to read this book since it was announced as a thriller. Since it's been a while since this came out, obviously, I do know now that this isn't like a thriller, but this is basically about, hold up, okay, this woman named June, who is a white author, and her friend Athena, who is a very, like, popular Asian author, dies, and, basically June, the main character, goes and looks on Athena's laptop and steals a book idea, or not a book idea, but like the entire book, that Athena was working on before she died, and gets it published under her name. And like, it's she's a white she's a white woman, and she just published this book basically about like Asian history, and it deals with, it's like a lot of talk about like, what stories can you or can't you tell as a white author, and like apparently it follows a lot of like drama circles. Like, this is a very drama based book, which I love drama. So, especially internet drama, but like, like the shit where it's like, oh, you're just like an asshole or you're being stupid, not like, this person likes touching kids like so many YouTubers nowadays. But anyway, yeah, this looks so good. Very excited to read that. Then, let's see. Staying on theme with the yellow covers, or like, we have Bunny by Mona Awad. This is a like dark academia, like horror literature book about this group of women in this college called like the Bunnies, and they like are so weird. They keep referring to each other as Bunny, and they're really like pretentious and bitchy, and they're in this our main character's writing class, and then one day they invite our main character to like be a part of their clique, and she's like, I hate you guys, of course I'm gonna join, and she does, and apparently it gets really weird and crazy. The reviews on this have been very split since like this book got popular a couple of years ago, of people either hating it or loving it. I am not like the biggest fan of surrealist books that like don't really make sense, but cults, weird, like girly bitches, fuck yes. I'm so in. So in. Ooh, I actually forgot a couple of books. One sec. Sorry, just had to go grab a couple of books that I like forgot about that I need to include. Anyway, not gonna talk about them yet. Next up we have Her Body and Other Parties by Carmen Maria Machado. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce that. And this is like a short story, like anthology about I think it's about like a lot of aspects of girl and womanhood, explored like a lot of classic stories explored through a feminist lens. I did start reading this a while ago, like last summer, I think, when I bought this. And I believe the first story is a retelling of The Girl with the Green Ribbon. If you know, you know. I love that story, by the way. So iconic. But anyway, yeah, and it's like a lot of like weird but like feminist stories, and I don't know, I'm really into it. I think I'm so excited for this. I'm gonna start reading this soon. Maybe even tonight. Yeah, sorry, I'm like out of breath. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Then we have An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. I did finish reading A Dowry of Blood this month, actually. So I do really like S.T. Gibson's writing, and I'm very intrigued. What is this about? I actually don't know. I just bought it because I was like, oh my god, Queen, she's releasing a new book. I need to get it. Like a year ago when this shit was announced. But yeah, anyway. I think this is a retelling of Carmilla, which is like, she is one of the first female vampires in literature, I believe, and she's sapphic. So period. Yeah. Very excited. I loved A Dowry of Blood so much. So yeah. Then, okay. We have The Coworker by Frida McFadden. I don't know what this is about. And I want to stay that way until I read this. Frida McFadden, I don't like her. I've never read a single one of her books. I started Neverlie, and then I immediately hated it, and then I just DNF'd it because I had too much shit going. I got like halfway through, and I immediately forgot what the fuck was happening. I only remember the beginning chapter. But yeah, I don't like Frida McFadden because she allegedly plagiarized The Last Mrs. Parrish and wrote her own version, which is The Housemaid, which is being turned into a movie now. I really don't like Frida McFadden for that because the authors of The Last Mrs. Parrish are smaller authors. She's a fucking bitch for that. I will be doing like a comparison between the two, I think, or at least like reading. Okay, 10%. We're probably gonna have to take another break sometime. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. But I'm probably gonna read The Housemaid and then like see if it actually is plagiarized or not. But either way, the first chapter of Neverlie showed me that Frida McFadden is the Colleen Hoover of thrillers, so don't like this bitch. But I want a nice, easy, mindless thriller, and who knows, maybe I will like her stuff in the like, okay, just something when I need something stupid and mindless. You know, I'm sorry, I hate Frida McFadden. Personally, no. I'm sorry. Anyway, then we have The Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole. Sorry, that took me so long to like in my head. But this is the book that started the gothic horror genre. Like, this is the first book of that. And I'm really excited. I do know how this ends because I got it spoiled by reading another book, a nonfiction book that I didn't even finish, but like, it's okay. You know, I'm really excited to read this. Nice, fun, easy read. Yeah. Okay. Now I have a couple of like dark academia vibe books that I'm going to talk about for a vlog that I am actually actively working on. So first up, Babel by R.F. Kuang. I know this looks like a bitch of a book. This is 500 pages though. That is like palatable, you know? That is not like 1,000 pages, which I thought this was like actually 800 pages and I was gonna cry. But yeah, I don't really know what this is about, and I started it already. I have no fucking clue, but I'm gonna have so much fun. I don't know why I was like saving my place with the cover when I have a bookmark in. But anyway, I'm very excited about this. Like I said, love R.F. Kuang. Excited. Yeah. Then we have The Secret History by Donna Tartt. One of the most classic, like, dark academia books. I'm very excited. This is, I don't really know what this is about. Because I read I'm gonna talk about If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio as I talk about this, because this is I know these are basically the same story, but basically, If We Were Villains is The Secret History, except instead of Greek mythology and like stories, it is Shakespeare. I read this last year and I like didn't actually finish it. Nor did I like process the end. I like finished it, but I didn't, you know, so I want to actually read it and give it my full attention, give it the ability to wow and amaze me. And then I really want to read The Secret History. I want to read, you know, what this is based off of. Yeah. Okay. Then that's it so far, by the way. Okay, then we have The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, another Stephen King rec from my friend, who motherfucker was like, oh, read Christine, you know, Lily, that's her name. She's gonna kick my ass. But anyway, ooh, I have my place saved for some reason. Anyway, I am obsessed with this cover. But this is about actually, how old is this bitch? I think she's like she's a 9-year-old girl. Bullshit. Aging her up to like 12 to 13 in my head. Just because that's how I remember her being. It's this bitch who like goes hiking with her mom and her brother and then goes to go pee, and doesn't fucking tell them because she's an idiot. And she gets lost, and she is walking around the forest, thinks something's following her, and she's listening to a baseball game in her headphones. My other friend Allie just read this, and okay, thank God. So got a full iCloud storage, so cute. But anyway, fixed it. We're gonna keep going. So as I was saying, bitch gets lost in the woods, is listening to Tom Gordon's baseball game on her Walkman, I think. Yeah. I don't know. I started reading it when I was like 10, but like, we'll see. Maybe it's better. Then I'm gonna read A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. This is trauma porn. This is what, like, anybody who's read this who doesn't love it is like, oh, this is trauma. And that's because it is. This has a massive list of trigger warnings, all of which is explained in detail, except I don't know where, because I read, like, almost half of this last year, and bitch, when I tell you I was bored, but when I tell you I will not be defeated by this book, I am determined to finish it. It's about these 4 guys in college. One of them super traumatized, and low-key, like, there's some weird shit with his writing, and it's low-key problematic, I think, in my personal opinion, but we'll get to it once I read this. We'll see. Maybe it'll be really good. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think this is going to be my, like, Thanksgiving break to the end of November book, because I'll do a chapter a day, and I believe that it's gonna take me, how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4, 24 chapters. So we're gonna start a little bit earlier than that, than Thanksgiving break. But yeah, I need to read a chapter of this every day to finish it. Anyway, okay. Then we have The Secret. Nope. Already talked about The Secret History. Whoops. Then we have The Detained by Christopher Triana. This is an extreme horror book. I have read Christopher Triana before, and I actually do like his books. So far, I've only read the Gone to See the Riverman duology, but really good. But anyway, this is about, like, 4 high school, like, 4 people who return to their 20th year high school reunion, and then, I don't know, shit starts to go bad. Something bad happened in the past. I actually don't know a lot about this, but my hope is that I can just kind of sit down, because this is 90 pages, read this in an hour and a half max, you know? Sorry, I keep grabbing, there's a stack over here because the side of my bed is getting too full. But yeah. Okay, then we have The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. This is like a book talk darling. Like, if you've looked up thrillers on Book Talk, you have seen this book. And it's about this woman who, she killed her husband and then stopped talking forever. Like, when she was detained, arrested, whatever the fuck happened, she silent. And then this dude is like, hold up, guys, wait, let me try interviewing her, let me try to get her to talk. And I'm pretty sure she starts to talk and be like, here's what the fuck happened, and apparently there's a massive plot twist. We'll see, just because I have heard that, like, oh, it's actually just massive if you're not, like, you know, used to reading thrillers. Which also I might read The Maidens by him, because it's also tied into The Silent Patient, as in, like, I think there's a shared character or something. Might read it either this month or next month. I'm gonna read it this year, though. But anyway. Oh, all I have left are the books from my last planned vlog, and that is an American Psycho, like, reading vlog of, like, I'll explain it as we go. So first up, obviously, we have American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis. If you don't know what this is about a man named Patrick Bateman who is like, hey, I actually hate women and, like, all minorities, and also I'm, like, gonna brutally murder them. And you read about his brutal murder. My mom did not let me watch the movie until, actually, ever. Actually, I think I had to, like, wear her down and be like, please, like, come on, the movie is not as bad as the book. Or I had to tell her, I don't remember. No, she forced me to read to get the book, and then I watched the movie first anyway, but she read the book in college, and it, like, traumatized her, and she was like, yeah, fuck no, you're not watching that, you have to read it first. But, like, I know some of the shit that happens in here, or at least, like, vague descriptions of it, you know, where people are like, oh my god, page 34. So, this is definitely gonna be a lot worse than the movie was. Then we have Boy Parts by Eliza Clark. This is, like, a deranged woman book about this bitch who, like, takes photos of young boys. She, like, photographs them and then kills them, I think. But this has also been described, like, she's been described as a female Patrick Bateman. So, yeah. You know, like, I think you can kind of understand what we're doing here. I'm actually really excited for these because I've been wanting to read these books for a while. And then last but not least, we have Maeve Fly by C.J. Lead. This is another, like, unhinged woman. So this bitch is, like, she works at, as a ice princess in a certain magical kingdom by day. And then at night, she's just fucking crazy and a serial killer. And then she meets this dude who is also insane and a serial killer, and it's like Bonnie and Clyde times a nuclear bomb. I'm interested. Very excited. I'm pretty sure this is, like, close to extreme horror too, which sounds interesting. I always like that in, like, traditionally published books. I feel like usually it's a lot better. Especially written by women. But anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, also, I swear to God, my dog. Okay. I know there is a lot of, like, references to Story of the Eye by whatever the fuck his name was. I definitely forget. But I did read that book earlier this year, so hopefully there are some extra little references I'm gonna get and I'm gonna love, because I loved that book. But anyway, yeah. So that is all of the books that I want to read in the month of November. Sorry, that reminded me of that guy. You know that video that's like, let's see how anime I can get. That's what that shit reminded me of. Sorry, I embarrassed myself. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Here are my socials. You should like and subscribe if you liked this video or want to see some of the vlogs I told you guys about. Yeah, come join along. We have fun when I actually complete a vlog, when I actually do shit. But yeah. Also, let me tell you guys really quickly, if you are interested, like, the schedule, so that way you can at least, like, if you don't feel like subscribing, just check up and watch the video, whatever. So next week, it is the week of November 4th right now. So this is my, like, little rest week because, well, actually, okay. So this week on, like, Thursday, Friday, I might be posting my, like, reading books and kind of trying to, like, ignore the fear of, like, the election. Because, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's something we'd all need at this time. Next week is my, what's it called? Oh my god, my Dark Academia reading vlog. And then, week after that, Disturbing Books. And then the last week in November, I think-ish, if I have my math right, and I think I do, will be the American Psycho reading vlog. So yeah, pardon. That is all for today. So thank you so much for watching, and have a nice night. Love you. Bye.